Hey guys, in this video we will be talking about how long will it take until all Indigenous reserves have access to clean drinking water in Canada. I will be using the cause and consequences historical thinking skill for this assignment. Now without any further ado, let's get started. Water is an essential resource required for everyone. With Canada having the third largest water reserve in the world, it is disrespectful that not all Indigenous reserves have access to it. Moreover, in this presentation, we will be talking about the causes and consequences of delivering fresh water, and also we will be covering topics/questions to help us answer the social justice issue. The average Canadian may think that the government is doing little to none to deliver fresh drinking water to Indigenous reserves. However, this is far from the case. Since 2015, 139 long-term drinking advisories have been lifted, and 51 long-term drinking water advisories are in place with the government to end water advisories by 2026. One might question themselves, if 139 advisories have been lifted, why can't we finish all the projects now? The cause of why we can't do this is due to multiple reasons. One of the main reasons is because the vast geography of Canada and the isolated locations of 630 First Nation communities, some accessible only by plane, make setting up water treatment infrastructure a logistical challenge. The consequences of helping these communities is because it is expensive. People are unwilling for their tax money to be used on issues that don't affect them. When we think of water advisories, we think of unsafe drinking water. However, there are multiple different kinds of water advisories, which initially are causes to why it's so difficult to fix. The water advisories can be split into three main categories. These categories are boil water advisory, do not consume advisory, and do not use advisory. The boil water advisories advise home users that they should bring their tap water to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute before they drink the water, use the water for other purposes such as to cook, feed pets, brush their teeth, make soups or ice cubes, wash fruits and vegetables, and make infant formula or other drinks. During a boil water advisory, do not use tap water to bathe those who need help, such as infants, toddlers, and the elderly. Give them sponge baths instead so they avoid swallowing the water. Boil advisories are issued when there are problems with the water treatment system, such as chlorine levels that are too low. Water test results confirm the presence of disease-causing viruses, bacteria, and parasites. The do not consume advisories are issued when the water system has contaminants, like lead that can't be removed from the water by boiling. Do not consume advisories are also called the do not drink advisories. These advisories tell the public that they should not use their tap water to cook, drink, feed pets, brush their hair, make soups or ice cubes, wash fruits and vegetables, and make infant formula or other drinks, such as the boil water advisories. Do not use advisories warn the public that they should not use their tap water for any reason. A do not use advisory is issued when using the water poses a health risk, the water system has pollutants that can't be removed through boiling, being exposed to the water through bathing could, perhaps due to chemical spill, irritate the skin, eyes, or nose. Moreover, the UN has said that water and sanitation is a basic human right. Yet dozens of Indigenous communities across Canada do not have access to clean drinking water. The emotional and spiritual damage of not having clean water, having to look at all of the water surrounding us on a daily basis and unable to use it, is almost unquantifiable, says Chief Emily Wheatong. Now the real question is, how can we help to resolve this issue? To begin with, lack of clean drinking water articles suggest we can volunteer with organizations to build infrastructure to provide safe drinking water for Indigenous communities, raise awareness on the crisis through social media, and donate to organizations such as Water First, True North Aid, Water for People Canada, and sign the following petitions on change.org. Stop calling to action, support Nisga'a First Nations, and end long-term drinking water advisories. Stop the underfunding of water plants on Indigenous reserves, clean water for Indigenous communities drinking from the Great Lakes Basin. We can also educate ourselves and others on the severity of this issue. Finally, we can put a role in preventing the building of infrastructure that has the potential to further harm the water sources for Indigenous communities and stand with Indigenous peoples to fight off threats like the pipeline development. And that concludes the ending of this presentation. I hope we all can help bring fresh water to Indigenous communities in Canada. Thank you.